I got to perform in Israel. Awkward pause. Okay, one. Very nice. Canadians don't know how to react to that. They're like, I don't know. You tell me what to do. I performed in Tel Aviv, and I was there to perform for the Canadian Forces, obviously. And the Canadian Forces that are stationed there, they employ a lot of the locals to help them out. So they invited them to my show, right? So my show was an audience made up of Canadian soldiers, Jewish people, and Palestinian people, all mixed together, right? In that moment, I solved the Middle East peace crisis. Like, I solved it, guys. I created world peace in the Middle East by 2 hours. Comedy can change the world, I'm telling you. Like Vancouver's reaction. Are we allowed to even applaud that? I don't know. Are we? Yes, it's fine. It's good. And I said to that audience, I said, I don't know if I'm allowed to do religious material. I think I'm going to stay away from it. They're like, good idea. But I had to tell them one story. I said, when I got to Tel Aviv, I took a tour of the Mount of Temptation. Now, if you're up on your Bible, you know that's where Jesus fasted for 40 days, and then he went in the mountains, and then the devil showed up and tempted him, and Jesus said no. And by the way, that was real fasting he did, not intermittent fasting. Like, it was the real deal. Like, he was not 16:8, he was 24:0, like nothing. Like, that's an overlooked miracle in my books. So that is, because day one I'd been like, I'm with you, devil. I am starving, man. This is, you got an A&W up here? Let's grab a grandpa. So I told that audience in Tel Aviv, I said, it's an amazing experience to visit the Mount of Temptation because you see the sights that Jesus would have seen. You walk the path where Jesus would have walked. You take the gondola that Jesus would have taken. And they were like, okay, we'll give you that one. That's pretty good. And then we went to the Dead Sea. Now, the Dead Sea is the saltiest water in the world. You can't not float in the Dead Sea. It's a very cool experience. So I got the trunks on, and me and the band were heading into the water. And one of the soldiers said, oh, hey guys, if you shave this morning, just know if you get some of that Dead Sea water on your face, it's gonna burn because of the salt content. And I said, oh, bad day to do some manscaping. Hey, whoa. Heads up on that one would have been way better, guys. So picture walking into the Dead Sea, right? People are floating, it's cool, right? The water gets deeper, and it gets about here. It's like, and it's a religious place. People are there on a religious pilgrimage. They see me doing this, they think that I'm having a religious experience. They're like, wow. And then they told us, if you ever go, by the way, if you ever go to the Dead Sea, you're supposed to take the mud from the Dead Sea and you rub it on your body. It's supposed to have healing properties, right? So the second they told me that, I was like, oh yeah, let's check it in. Oh, that's way better. So, for real, me and the band, we're covered in mud, okay? Head down, just eye holes. And I start getting the giggles, right? One of the guys in the band was like, what's so funny? I'm like, do you ever see Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's covered in mud, and the Predator monster can't see him, right? So I start reenacting that for the band. I'm like, do it. And they start laughing, and when they start laughing, I get bigger. I'm like, Now people think I'm speaking in tongues. They're like,
Canada's biggest comedy tour is back.
the Snowed In Comedy Tour just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
These taste funny.
I hate fan people. In my generation, that was not something you strive for.
Get your tickets today at snowedincomedytour.com.